Thanks everyone for joining this session today. Welcome to the my Atlanta MuleSoft meetup. So today our topic is integrate your data with MuleSoft Data Cloud. This is a TDX replay. If you missed, no worry. I'm presenting over here whatever I presented at TDX in San Francisco. This was a very interesting topic I presented in TDX in San Francisco. I got the very good feedback about this presentation. And write me if you are not listening or if you're not able to hear, and let me know, and I will look into. But I will move forward if. So this is very interesting topic. That's why I selected to present within my meetups group, and they will get some insight how you can integrate your data with the help of MuleSoft within a data cloud. So before starting, let me introduce myself. My name is Rajneesh Kumar. So thanks for joining everyone, and let me introduce myself. This is Rajneesh Kumar. I'm the CTO of Vantage Technology. You can connect me on LinkedIn, Kumar Rajneesh, or Twitter, Rajin Kumar. I'm happy to help if you have any question or anything you want to you need any help on that particular topic. So before starting this slide, I would like to introduce my company. My company is Vantage Technology. We are doing 10 plus year doing the business more than 10 plus year with the AI data plus AI side. We are supporting not the model centric. We are basically supporting our client to the data centric with the AI information, AI integration. And we are basically expertise in Salesforce, Data Cloud, AI, whole ecosystem integration, you name them. We are partnering, and you can connect with our team over here. So let's start. So why you need AI, MuleSoft, and Data Cloud? How it is working together? So if you look for this slide, is AI is productivity and cost saving is top priority. Any of our higher executive, they have a top priority to how they can save some their data, save some their finance. They can optimize their information. So if you look for the 39% of CFO will zero in and cost saving if inflation remain high in the Q4 for the 2024 2025 in the first quarter. So 85% organization are priority of implementing automation initiative to improve productivity. That's their priorities. This is being derived from one of the study I just put over here so that you know where our current industry is going on. So that's currently all C higher executive, they have their priorities. So over the past year, we had a multiple conversation. Our team is involved with the multiple conversation with the higher executive with the different industries. From those conversation, we conduct the research and found many datas or business application are sitting silo and disconnected from their business, real business. 46% of consumer recently switched brand, and 90% of those consumer will continue to explore the other brand. Is why? Because data is disconnected. You are not providing any proper information, and basically due to that one, all our executives or our business partner, they are feeling little pressure during this high inflation time because those information is not properly transmitted to our client or our customer is. So if you look for what is a key trend for the current market is how we can enable this. First is you have to enable the activate your data is. So data is basically is you can enable any of your data, whether it is unstructured data or or a structured data, it need to be available for you so that you can enable your uh, insight from those data. Second is build and brand. So if you have a proper information of those data, you can then build your relevant brand. Basically, if you are working on manufacturing side, so you can build the brand for the particular that product, and you can elevate that product. Is not like you are confusing to your customer. Is third one is drive brand growth. Is that is a very important part. Is so if your brand is getting popular, then very likely you will get the business within customer. So, and also return of investment is also it, it will increase. So, and then fourth one is basically is unlock efficiency. So margin and under pressure basically is you're reducing your efficiency, so you can unlock that efficiency with the proper information of data. So what business need? Business want to do more uh, with less. Business need to do more with less. What does it mean? Is basically is you can reduce the cost, or you can reduce your extra expenses, and you can uh, increase your efficiencies, or you can increase your brand approach, or brand reach among your customers. That is so how we can do it. Basically is it how to, so 79% is basically your AI reducing the cost. Is how it is reducing cost is basically uh, is is providing some kind of information or cost reduction across your organization via AI. Is basically all data is how you are enabling from that. Second one is unified data and save the time. Is if you are all unifying your data, so you know where your information is, based on that one you can save some time. Is and also it's also increase the productivity. So 79% reduce your cost AI, 67% is unified data save time, and 77% increase productivity with your proper information of data or connected data, I would say. So now this is happening because data is trapped in disconnected system. Well, so all data, since it is a data is disconnected, so this is your AI need to be grounded on data to generate valuable insight and personalized output, and it need to pathway to action this insight and output in relevant system. Is that is very necessary. So if you look for the here is these are the data is trapped somewhere, and integration volume of data, silo system, integration time, maintenance cost, security compliance, and technical expertise. There we are struggling to connect those data and getting an insight of that data. These are the challenges to get all those information, and most of the data is like not harmonized, and that's why your AI is not working properly due to the data is not harmonized or data is disconnected. So those are challenges is happening with disconnected data. So this is one of my favorite diagram. If you part of the Salesforce ecosystem, probably you already saw this diagram. If you're not, then I will explain what is this diagram is telling. This is one of the famous diagram, and I love this one because it gives you the whole all information of data plus AI, where all system is sitting together. If you look for the um, so basically this whole diagram unifying all your app in single integrated platform to deliver AI powered experience across your CRM. Is it provide an entirely new way to bring together AI data and automation to augment all our workforces and deliver better customer experiences. To maximize the value of Agentforce, you need harmonize and unify data. So if you look for the here, it's all happening is maximizing your data and harmonize your data. That's where, and if you notice, is there is a zero copy and a rag is available. So zero copy is we not playing real data. Basically, we are copying of data which is stored somewhere. We are not playing with the real data. Zero copy, and we are not retaining that data. That is a zero copy, is that one. And then here is a trust layer is there, and then at the bottom all Salesforce platform, whether it is a Sales Cloud, Marketing Cloud, all is in this layer. And in the bottom, MuleSoft come in picture, how you are ingesting data or how you are pulling data from different system, wherever it is there is. That's is showing is customer 360, and then at the top, at the very top, you are enabling your Agentforce through the different AI agent. So that is a picture. It is explaining itself. Everything is, this is a Salesforce platform, all different. You can do it. So underlying this new platform experience, so Data Cloud bringing all your data into the your CRM is. So what is this one? Data Cloud, which serve as a central foundation for bringing all your enterprise data into the Salesforce, so you can activate it across the CRM and power a smart AI solution. So that is a very powerful tool if you are into the Salesforce environment, or not even Salesforce environment. If you are anywhere your data within your organization, so it, it is basically is you can bring all data or ingest all data into the data cloud, and you can harmonize and you can empower your AI solution is. So in this way, we can now combine engagement data from external, so like web and mobile application alongside the customer data. You capture CRM app like sales service to fully deliver against your vision of unlocking a 360 of your customers. So basically, is this give you whole um, information where you can see or view 360 of your data and then enable for your AIs. So, how data cloud is helping? What is the key trend for the data cloud? If you notice, is this is all mapping how you're harmonizing. So, basically, how it is helping? It is enabling you personal engagement over here. So, is building a lasting relationship by delivering a moment that matter as a matter of as part of the experience across the customer 360. And also true customer 360 is how it is basically, it is ingesting data from all different systems, where the MuleSoft is helping. I will explain, or I will show you in the next slide, is how harmonizing MuleSoft is the middle of everything to harmonize data for the data cloud is. So as a part of the best part of that, once all your data is in Salesforce, it is activated across all your existing process and application on CRM. Now your team can engage customer with relevant data and insight in the flow of work. So that's giving you so here basically your team is involved with the actionable insight at the scale. There is your team involved pulling the relevant information for your customer and then acting on those acting on the data. Okay, so somebody complaining about the hiding this. I think it's okay. Okay, so sorry about that. I didn't notice it is hiding some of the picture. So now this is a whole data cloud architect. This is a reference architect about the data cloud, and then if you notice is middle of your this whole data cloud architect data MuleSoft is middle of this whole holistic picture is. So data is in, so data is coming all different sources. If you notice in left hand side, whether service cloud, sales cloud, marketing cloud is coming from here through the native connector. This way you can ingest data. And if you look for the asset IoT, SAP, web method, any data cloud, external data cloud like a Snowflake, Databricks, AWS, anywhere, So it is reading from there, and this way you can ingest data into the data cloud. So basically we are going to discuss this part. We are more focused on this part, is how MuleSoft is helping to ingest data and enabling AI or agent forces. So is ingestion is happening, and then after that, once ingestion is happen, then you can harmonize data, because data is coming all different places. So you have a whole 360 view of data, and then you can create the analytic or analyze data, and segment those data so that you can work on the particular set of the data. So is harmonizing and segmenting is one of the biggest part whenever you are working for the data cloud is. uh, and then there you can find the whole 360 view of the data, and relevant to your customer basically is. So then after that, once everything is done, then you can enable AI. So any AI or agent force has a relevant information from the data cloud. Is that is where the data cloud is helping a lot whenever you are working on the agent force side. Is that is a uh, biggest use case, I would say, is whenever you are working on the agent forces. So data cloud is one of the biggest component to enable proper information to the agent forces. So now another view, I just put another diagram is how data cloud is helping in the different way. So with the data cloud, you can connect, federated, and harmonize all of your data from any product and system in Salesforce. This means giving your team a single source of truth for every customer is basically. So single truth of information you are getting from data cloud is. So best part of that, once all your data is in Salesforce, it is activated across all your existing process and application and CRM. Now your team can engage customer with the relevant data insight in the flow of work. So here I just step by step I explain over here. Every customer web interaction and click path is captured. So that is where is web crawler is happening, and then it is collecting data. Every service interaction is capturing. This is contact center. If you are working on any service side, now we are collecting the billing information to, and data is captured, and then customer data from any other system is captured, which is any external, any legacy system or any API, external API. There, this part is coming, and then once is collected, then it's pushed into the data cloud, provide AIs, pushed into the data cloud if you look for, and then it predict AI is perform all your customer data to calculate the reliable insights such as CSAT and the airfleet, all kind of models over here is there. That's how it is helping. And then inform the next best action. Then based on that one, you can uh, communicate with your customer and provide the real information what you need, and then you can personalize your marketing based on your customer preferences, which you can pull from the data cloud is. And all this thing, the data, all data is coming through the data. MuleSoft is one of the biggest part to push data into the data cloud. Is there we are enabling all this feature within a data cloud, So here is I put the picture is how, what are the different thing you can do with the data cloud. This is a little explanation of data cloud if you're not familiar. So what data clouds do, harmonize your data. So it's connect to any CRM, any data source, create a unified customer profile. So let me explain how it is helping to the thing. Suppose that the customer profile is a store in one of the system, and secondary system is also, if your merge is happening with the any of your company, and then that is also there have also customer information. Now you have to make sure that all information is merged, and then you provide the real information, not like a, so you can set the priority for the one system based on the how you're using. Suppose that you are working on the any manufacturing side and product information is there. So where the product information is there and where you are selling that information, both need to be matched, and then it will be work with the proper way for your information is there. We are harmonizing the data is, so there it will. So mapping, if you notice, is how we are harmonizing. The mapping is happening across the system. You pull the data from different system, you define the field, which field I need from which table or object, and then we mapped accordingly what we need for any of AI or Agentforce work. Second is access of real-time data. So it's based on the how you are enabling your data cloud is. But yeah, you can access your real-time data. It's not like is historical data sitting somewhere and nobody using is. So every batch is running few hour or few day, and then pulling those real information so that you can work on the real-time data, almost the real-time data is, and then provide the real-time insight of that data is. Third one is how data cloud is helping basically innovate the calculated insight. Now, once you have a real-time data, then now you can visualize your data and innovate based on that data is, and everything is customer centric is. And last but not least is engage customer is, once you have all information in one place, there it's there your organization getting help, and now you know your customer in best better way, and now you are providing a very customized information to any of your customer, and that is where data cloud is helping and engaging in very relevant way to your customer. Now, this section basically Mule come in picture how MuleSoft and Data Cloud is working together. So MuleSoft open the universe of connectivity. Not only do we have 100 of connector for SaaS application, ERP and legacy system, but we also have one unified platform where customer can build, deploy, and manage all their integration is. So if you notice is I listed out how MuleSoft helping to the data cloud. Data cloud, if you look for data cloud, if you have been inside the data cloud has a limited connector. They have a connector, they can ingest data through that connector, but they have a limited. But as soon as you are using MuleSoft, it has a unlimited, not limited, maximum like a 450 plus MuleSoft connector, and it pull data from all different kind from all different system is, that is really uh, very helpful whenever you're developing or whenever you are ingesting data into the data cloud is, and MuleSoft is one of the biggest helper for data cloud is. So this basically is it's empowering you with all different information is. So basically, MuleSoft action outcome across the business ecosystem within a data cloud. There is going to some sort of outcome. A segment is generated or data is used in the Einstein prompt builder. MuleSoft help action those outcome by distributing them in real time to any outside system or channel is. So there is, I just put this diagram so that you notice is, if you are not seeing this one, I just, so here is, if you notice is data cloud, database, order management, ERP, everything is we are connecting to the MuleSoft, and then MuleSoft is enabling within a for the data cloud is, and then you can push the data into the data cloud is. So there it is helping MuleSoft, and then automating some of the work, and then and outcome to the business ecosystem. Now, so let's look at the data cloud connectivity without using MuleSoft, the native connector. So if you notice is left-hand side, there is no, as I explained previously, data cloud has their own connector. So here is, I just listed out how it does look like without the data cloud connector is, without MuleSoft connector is. So data cloud connectivity without using MuleSoft, the native connectivity of the data cloud allow connectivity to the Salesforce ecosystem cloud data data storage solution, third-party data like ETL and the ad tech ecosystem. However, if customer data is stored elsewhere across the IT like Oracle or NetSuite, any of those system. So if you want to pull that data or ingest data from those system, it is very tough because there is no proper way to pull that data into the data cloud is. So how can we can enable those data which is sitting on ERP, any of ERP or SAP or Oracle NetSuite information is. So there, here MuleSoft come as a rescue to enable those data which is reside on those system, and then basically is connect. So let's explore basically is how MuleSoft is helping. If you look for the MuleSoft, is 400 plus out of the box API and connector is available within a MuleSoft, and that's there is empowering the data cloud, is pulling the data, ingesting and helping the data cloud to ingest data, those data into the data cloud is. And MuleSoft is also is going across a different network or across a different system and pulling those information through the API, and you can ingest your data through the API too, the MuleSoft API. So in this way we can say is your data cloud is fully connected, and future proof for the any of your enhancement or any of your new technology enablement for data cloud is. And also it is also helpful for your Agentforce enablement within your organization for any of your data is. So if you notice is like a Kafka is there, Teradata is there, Oracle there is, you name them all, data is there where you can ingest into the data cloud is. Uh, I will take the question at the end, and then sure I will address your. I saw like a couple of guys, a couple of person they are posting some question. I will take at the end of this talk. So let's move on. So now here I listed out. Let me zoom a bit so that you. So this is what is a problem when you are not using data cloud is. When you are using only data cloud connector, not MuleSoft connector. So these are the problem and challenges and impact is brittle and more complex architect, close coupling and little reuse, because it's only within a data cloud. You can't like support that in the behind the system it's change, then it is very hard to change that that system is. Then you have to change the whole integration or ingestion processes. Change is disruptive, high TCO and poor return of investment, fragmented process and data exchange, team operate in silo, hindering collaboration engagement, integration is seen as a barrier to innovation, duplication and technical depth, not fully responsive to business demand. So these are the challenges. So if you look for this diagram is without MuleSoft connector is directly we are communicating the data cloud is. Now let's look into the how it is look like with MuleSoft is. So what is the benefit of the when you use MuleSoft connector for the data cloud is? First, fully composable architect. Second, loose coupling and hyper use, because basically is all based on the connector which is reside in the MuleSoft side. Is so any architect you created for the data cloud is easily replaceable from the MuleSoft. So it will not impact your data cloud whole architect is. Third one is change agile and future proof. So today, if you are using ABC system and you are connected to the MuleSoft, tomorrow if you are using XYZ system, so that and then MuleSoft connector, so you need to only change the behind the scene for ABC to the XYZ. So everything will be same, just for system replacement on few small changes within a MuleSoft. It is a future proof. You can move on without touching too many code for the data cloud or Agentforce or any of those areas. Low TCO and higher return of action, return of investment, deliver agility and faster time to market. here, let me. So efficient C4E operating model integration is seen as an enabler for the innovation, fully responsive to business demand, security fully embedded by design is. Those are the feature I listed out over here so that you know if you are using MuleSoft, what are the benefit you are going to get with the MuleSoft is. So So now together with Data Cloud and MuleSoft can what we are going to achieve is enrich the data source natively available with the Data Cloud by connecting data on any system across any third-party legacy or hard-to-reach system like FIS or Epic SAP mainframe system is. So those, so if you look for the how benefit, if you are coming to the big organization or even a small organization, like you have a mainframe system is there, hardly any of connector is available. So MuleSoft is helping to enable that legacy system, and then you can ingest within a data cloud is. So those are the features. So I listed a couple of system over SAP, mainframe, all those system is over here. Second is basically is action a specific segment from the data cloud inside from the Einstein by creating event-driven integration, automation, and communication, and interact with any of downstream system in real time. For example, you can update record across your business and trigger multiple systems. So that's another benefit whenever you're using MuleSoft or data plus AI. There is also and third one is basically enabling possibility visibility over the um, over and monitor all your integration point from the under the single pane of glass is. So these are the couple of things I listed up. Connect any data. That's what I was explaining. Action insight across any system. Go on any interaction is. That is where MuleSoft is helping to the data cloud and AI side. So is with the one solution, uh, we connect all data within inside or outside, and then enabling the Agentforce action inside in real time. You can provide the best possible customer experience as fast and efficient way. On average, MuleSoft customer are able to go to market is 78% faster and reduce maintain cost by the 74%. So that is some of the figure I just put over here is how MuleSoft helping whenever you are working with data cloud with the help of MuleSoft and then Agentforce. So MuleSoft and Data Cloud. So I just explained MuleSoft unlock data from external system for record and connect to the Data Cloud. So here it's accelerate and simplify the ingress or egress model of Data Cloud for quicker delivery and value realization. For second one is leverage data warehouse sync platform like Snowflake, Amazon S3, Databricks, and Salesforce, Health Cloud, Finance Cloud, any of those kind of cloud, and data input the Data Cloud is. And third one is Data Cloud analyze the data to develop segment of the customer is. That's what I explained, like where the segment help. Basically, whenever you are creating any or you are building any campaign, and then you want to target particular segment, suppose that any of your customer, you want to target your product for the age of 25 to 50-year age person. So you can segmentize those your product, your marketing campaign, and then you can enable for only for that customer, not for all customer. So those are the things. It's basically empowering more to you to work on very targeted customer, not like you send a blank campaign and it will work for you. Is basically is very targeted information you're sending. So those are the places it is helping Data Cloud and MuleSoft. And Snowflake, this is another thing, is generally people get confused. If you have a data cloud, why I need the Snowflake, why I need the Databricks. So everyone has their own use case. Snowflake and the database, it's all work together, and it's help. And basically is for the all connectivity, MuleSoft is helping. It is middle of all this data cloud or S3 bucket, wherever is there. So MuleSoft is helping a lot to ingest your data into the data cloud is. So I'm just listed out how you can ingest, how many way you can use MuleSoft for the data cloud. Is one way is ingestion APIs. Basically, is within a MuleSoft, within a data cloud, you have to enable ingestion API, and from there you can read MuleSoft API, and then you can ingest data into the data cloud. Is so ingestion. What is ingestion API? Basically, is it's providing a two kind of interaction pattern. So first one is bulk pattern. It accepts the CSV file and the data and sync, and then second one is a streaming pattern. It accepts the internal update to the data set for those changes are captured. Is so there's a couple of ways you can enable ingestion API. So those are the two way it is enabling. Ingestion API connector. These are the connectors. So basically, it's automated data ingestion from third-party source by setting up ingestion API through the MuleSoft endpoint collector. So it is a change data capture, streaming base. That is where data cloud is continuous reading and pushing into the data cloud is legacy integration. And third one is deliver consistent connected customer experiences. So there is helping basically is your ingestion API connector for the data cloud is. So another is just it's I think is this month is a data MuleSoft Direct for the data cloud is. This is a capability embedded directly into the Salesforce UI system that allow access pre-built integration to ingest unstructured data from the knowledge repository, include valuable organization knowledge, and come from assets such as documents, knowledge article, internal wikis, and more across the like Google Drive, SharePoint, Conference, and sitemap into the data cloud. So any of wherever you are working on unstructured data, and this connector is helping a lot to pull those data into the data cloud and then enable that. So this unstructured data, by ingesting this unstructured data into the data cloud, you can ground your AI prompt with relevant information from systems outside of Salesforce and drive more accurate and reliable response from a large language model is LLM model. So that's where it is very helpful. So it's connected to the core system, is connecting to our core system and pulling the unstructured data and then enabling for your AI. That is a thing is. So second is accelerate your development. So how it is accelerating your development? Basically, is a pre-built a standard base any API like life science API or finance API. I just put the life science over here, so for your information. But yeah, it's not limited to the life sciences API. It's across all domain API. It is enable and template is. I will show you like in in some of the use case like how you can use it that this data cloud and MuleSoft is. So it accelerate your development is basically is under the hood all of this pre-built integration built on made possible by the MuleSoft is. So this is what you are seeing is everything is possible due to the MuleSoft uh, built some of the feature and you are leveraging that feature is. And third one is reduce your cost is. Basically start small and faster to scale integration is. So because you no need to worry about how I can read this unstructured data, and then you just directly use this connector and then you can ingest data into the data cloud is. That's where it will help you. So now I just put the one diagram for API led connectivity architecture, how and where it is fitting data cloud and MuleSoft in API led connectivity architect is. So if you notice is, let me a little zoom it over here. So at the bottom, basically we are reading just through the MuleSoft is helping to ingest data from this different system, which is unstructured information I'm pulling. That's why I put this diagram is where MuleSoft is really helping you out to ingest data. Is LinkedIn, Google, Gmail, or any Facebook, any of those unstructured data is pulling through the MuleSoft is, and then MuleSoft is pushing that data into the data cloud is, and there it is one way, and then basically is and you are enabling in the experience outbound, inbound. So let me put in this. So inbound is happening over here in the API-led connectivity, which is a system engagement, and then pushing into the data cloud. And then from the system layers over here is also we are working. This is a queue. I think I missed it. This name is this is a queue where we are pushing, and then after that, one system layer is there. Then we are targeting to the customer, like target advertisement or target campaign you are doing through the LinkedIn or Google or anywhere. So is true for the other way. You can read the from data from here, and you can push into the data cloud too. So the other way too, and then you can create the insight of the data. So this basically diagram I explained from is going out for the campaigning, but you can also do the other way around. So just this is for your information. And this is this couple of information I just listed out of here. Engagement. So these are the information you can. I put it over here. So here I put the API-led connectivity architect for the retail client. Is if you are from the retail background, how and where Data Cloud is fitting within your API-led connectivity architect is. So basically, on the left-hand side or the bottom, you can see numerous data source that feed into the Data Cloud is. So it's all data is coming from all different places, and then where it is going. So typically, this data must be retrieved prior to the transfer to Data Cloud. MuleSoft is the solution for accessing that data from complex system, and it can be utilized MuleSoft plus Data Cloud to supercharge data-driven initiative. So that is where MuleSoft is helping. Is so. Let me little zoom so that you know like how it is helping MuleSoft and with the Data Cloud system layer. It is basically is Data Cloud is coming over here. We are pulling all those information so we can create the insight from there. So this is a way you can ingest data through the process layer, and then data is coming from here. Marketing, everything is. So this is where and this is a marketing cloud. You can push those information. So this is a small diagram for API-led connectivity architect. So another example I took from the finance sector. This is where your finance, how your Data Cloud and MuleSoft coming picture is. One of the another example I just put it over here is. So if you notice, is Data Cloud is coming over here, and then basically is going all the way to the here where the marketing cloud is coming. Suppose that you want to do some campaigning, you can connect from here. So data is coming all the way to the here, and then from there you are marketing going to the marketing cloud. So all kind of system is over here. Databricks, Service Cloud, AWS S3. So everything fin marketing process API, and then from there you are segmentize and then sending to that information to your targeting to the particular customer. So there we are helping finance sector too. This is one of the example I just put it over here, which I work with the one of the projects. So these are the things. Now I will take any question. Let me read what are the question you guys putting over here. Let me see. Okay, so let me start from here. So your question. So I'm taking a question from Victor Kocha. Will Data Cloud be the source of truth? So let me put in this way: a Data Cloud will never be source of truth. What I know, what I work with, basically is a copy of the true data, and basically is whenever we need, we just pull that data from the real true data from the source of the data. Like suppose that your some of the data is in database and some of the data into the your SAP. So we are not touching the real data. We are just referencing the data. Like suppose that in the SAP, I need only 3 field from the Data Cloud is. So in the for 3 field, I'm selecting only 3 field to ingest data from the SAP and pushing into the Data Cloud, which according to my requirement, and then based on that one, I'm creating my and harmonize my data, and then unified my data, and pushing creating the calculated inside, and pushing for segmentation. So that's where it is helping. Not like we are playing the true data. We are not touching anything. That one is okay. So now the question from Ibrahim Saad: can we consider it as a new fashion of MDM? No, it is not the MDM. So let me put in this way. So MDM is basically master data management. Is not the is all not all your data is. It is basically subset of data, and only referencing of that data is not like you can delete. It will not impact your real data is. So it's not the MDM solution. It's not the nowhere real to the MDM. It's only you're playing is subset of data, not like real time real data is. So, question from Durad. Sorry if I'm pronouncing your name incorrect. Apologize for that one. So, Durad Bitemo. Sorry. Please, could you say again it to the data cloud, the replacement of data lake, or you recommend other data lake plus data cloud is? So your question probably is based on the I just saw those slide is where data where you I'm talking about Snowflake and Databricks is. Frankly speaking, all three work together, and also it work as a separately. So where the what are the use case for those all the three application is? Suppose that you are your all data into the in the CRM side, and you need some of the data which is reside on the Databricks or Snowflake side. You are basically you are pushing the data into the their side is, which is a data lake is. Data cloud is not a data lake is. Basically you are creating basically is a copy of data, and then based on that one you're creating for your targeting to the campaign for that data is. So you can pull data from anywhere, and then you can create the campaign for the marketing cloud, and then send it to that information. And if you don't need for tomorrow, then you can delete, and it will not impact your real data, and it basically is not the true data. So there it will help you, and then it will work synchronously with your Snowflake is. Snowflake's probably what I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Snowflake is storing some sort of true data, and Databricks, what I know, there is where to help. So okay. So Ibrahim has responded. The data cloud is a data science tool that start by capturing data from different source. It enable data and governance support AI and AGM. Okay, so similar to what BI tool do is not the BI tool is. Let me put this way. Is completely different from the BI tool is. Basically is giving you 360 view of your data is. And then basically BI tool, what I know, it is creating a report and all those things. It's not creating a report. It is basically making available to those data to your AI side is. So suppose that I need only 4 field from the among the 20 field from one table, and then it's only pull only 4 field from those table, and then enable for your AI agent. So there it is helping. It's not the BI tool is little different from the BI tool is. Okay. Could you please explain at least one use case from mobile or in-store purchase to Facebook update to understand your cases as per previous diagram? Okay. So basically is use case is I don't know whether you are working on the marketing side of your data, or you are ingesting data. So let me put in the both of the use cases. Suppose that if you are ingesting data from all different systems, whether you are your app Facebook app is running, like in a standalone or in a mobile. So there is a two different kind of crawler, I would say, is reading from the two different. So basically, you need to install. I think you have to install the agent or something. I need to research on that one, but you can stack those information from those website and push those data into the data cloud, and from there you can create the insight from those data, how your user reacting on your product. So there is a one use case. Second use case I'm taking is, suppose that you have a data and you want to create the target create the campaign for your different devices. Then their side is only sales or data cloud is, or MuleSoft is working on the system side, like enabled through the experience API, and then it you can post it into the in your different system, Facebook or wherever you want to, and then you can get those insights. So there is a that use cases. So two way you can use it based on your requirement is data cloud work like Databricks is kind of is very similar to Databrick, but is not the exact Databrick. Is Databrick? What I know is basically is it's kind of you're ingesting data all of the places. They have a different AI. I just forgetting name. Forgetting the name of the API AI, but it's kind of working, but not exactly. Is the data cloud is more into the Salesforce CRM side, but it is also pull the data from the different side, and then it will enable for marketing side. Is Databricks is broader. You can use the broader way. You can save the data, and then you can run the analytic on top of that. Is that is a way, but it's very similar, not exactly. Okay. So I think I answered all. If I'm missing anyone, let me know. Um, okay. Let me check if I'm missing anyone. So another okay. So another question, dear Duard, sorry. This is asking. I have a client, larger retailer, who failed with data lake implementation because of very high latency and inability to propagate data from data lake to CRM. They are now looking for architecture without data lake. Okay, I believe. Okay, so another question I just got is, hi Rajnish, thanks Tony. Hi Rajnish, would you be able to share the strength of MuleSoft over the other application that support integration like Bloomy or Zapier? So this is MuleSoft and Bloomy. I have not very much inside of Bloomy and Zapier, but I would say is the MuleSoft one of the top API integration tool. Bloomy is also in that space, but they are competing each other. They have a pros and cons, which I don't know. Basically, I never work on the Bloomy side. I cannot really tell anything about the Bloomy and Zapier. But I can say is what are the benefit of MuleSoft is if you are using MuleSoft with the data cloud or any of your system. I just show you like a 450 connector is available, and without worry, you can enable that one. You can start your journey from very small with MuleSoft, and it will go like the ecosystem of MuleSoft is very broad. Bloomy is limited. I spoke with some of the customer who they are using a Bloomy. They have a struggle about the some of the space in connector wise. They were not able to connect some of their system is they have a very limited connector. MuleSoft has a broad range of connector. You can use it that area to for the MuleSoft is, and also it is also providing us it is API manager is very strong point is, and now if you have a CRM, Salesforce CRM, and it work perfectly very synchronous way with the CRM, with the MuleSoft is not only CRM. I saw like I have experience with all manufacturing and HLS and other client is, and they have a, like Epic. If you are working on the Epic system in the HLS side, it is working perfectly very smoothly across your system, and then it's the client is very happy with their connectivities. The same thing is manufacturing side too. I saw their client is very happy, particularly in communicating with the SAP is one of the biggest pain point for the any of a manufacturing client if they are using SAP is connecting to the SAP. So MuleSoft providing a very good connector for the SAP, and they are enabling all their data to the different system. Is if you are from this manufacturing, same thing like. So I would say like in my experience, mostly on the MuleSoft, I know what is the pros and cons. So there I can help you out. Zyper I never use it. I know it is they are the good tool. I'm not saying it's not the good, but I have no experiences. Hope so. I answer your question. How MuleSoft can enrich data cloud. MuleSoft can enrich meeting to explore how MuleSoft can enrich data cloud integration. However, coming from a TIPCO background, I'm used to working with a multiple product to achieve the full capability of something like data cloud. Perhaps in the future we could have a separate. Yeah, I did a couple of session. If you go to the my company website in Vantage Technology and the YouTube channel, I explain a lot of thing about the data cloud. I did a lot of session on the data cloud side. You can see all those session and let me know if you have any question. But yeah, data cloud has a large capability too, and also it is helping in the Agentforce side big way. So I would say is if you are anywhere, if you are working on any of AI ecosystem, AI enablement, I would say is use it the data cloud. Why? Because data cloud places it is streamline whole your processes. So you making available only those data which is required for your agent is not like all data wherever, like suppose that if your agent force is directly interacting with the whole your CRM side is like opportunity or lead or anything is, so it will get the little latency because now you are dealing with the whole set of table and whole set of field, and then you are extracting only a small number of information from there. That's why the latency come in picture is. But if you are working on the data cloud, you are only selected, you know the what's data you are working on, and then that's the data you can map into the data cloud and also clean those data and then harmonize those data. That's really faster your response through the data cloud for your Agentforce. There where it is helping. So there it is helping is for your whole data cloud into the Agentforces. Hope so. That's and one more question was I missed on the top, I think. Yeah, retail. So, large data who fail to data lake implementation because of very high latency inability to upgrade data from data lake to CRM. Yes, that is where I was explaining like a latency. Why the latency is coming in picture is because basically you are working all set of data and all field of data, and there it is you're struggling. You have to work on the little architect side about your data. Data is very important for any of AI project. Is that is to keep in mind is, and then and true data and clean data is very important because if your data is not clean and you have all lots of data, so if you all lots of data, then it will latency will come picture. If you're not the clean data, then your response is not relevant for your customer. So those are the things you have to work on the in the uh, data side is whenever you are enabling any Agentforce or any AI agent. Okay. Okay, I think nobody has any more question. Feel free to feel free to ping me. Uh, you have my information. um, you can I'm happy to help you out. If you have any question, ping me on LinkedIn or Twitter if you are following me, and I will reply your all your question as much as possible what I know. So I'm just giving a few more minutes. I'm just waiting. Okay. So one more question. What is the skill set for data cloud development? What is a skill set? So first, what I know, I will tell you my journey is. So first, you need to know the data, how data work is like. You have a little bit background of the SQL side. You have a little bit background of the database side. You know how the data work. That is very important. Now, once this, I'm not saying is you need to be expert or in the SQL side and any of those sides, but it's always be recommended to, whenever you are playing with the data, some kind of SQL you need, some kind of data retrieval you need. Even your data cloud is side also, that is also required, some kind of those thing is. So basic knowledge need to be there. Second is, you know where, what kind of data you're playing with. You have a business. If you are working in industries, you need to know the business, and then you can know what set of data you required for your organization is. That is another big use case, or biggest requirement for your data cloud is. Third one is, so like, if you are working on data cloud side, is you need to know a little bit about the Salesforce. Uh, I would say is access level, and then how the Salesforce ecosystem, like how you can basically is you can move around their ecosystem, their pages. Because if you are in the CRM side or Sales Cloud, any of those areas, very similar to in the data cloud side. Fourth one is basically is ingestion, data ingestion. You need to know how you can connect connector information, whether it's a MuleSoft or Data Cloud. That is one of the basic, is not required. You can learn over there, but yeah, that is, if you know early what is the use of connector, that will help you out. These are the some basic information. If you have, then you can easily jump into the data cloud side, and you know what is a data cloud is these are the some basic baseline for starting the data cloud, and then you can work on that side. Okay. Okay, I'm just giving you 1-2 minute. I'm just waiting. If I have anyone a question, then we can conclude this uh, our session. So I'm just keeping this page is. I'm just waiting for anybody to answer. But yeah, you can connect me here. Rajneesh Kumar, LinkedIn Kumar Rajneesh, @ of Kumar Rajneesh, and Twitter Rajin Kumar. Feel free to ping me, and happy to answer as per my knowledge is. So I'm just waiting for a few if anyone has any question. Okay. Another question came from Krishna. So what is how to compare the Azure Data Cloud and Azure Data Lake and Data Cloud? So Azure Data Lake is completely different. What I know, I'm not an expert on that Azure Data Lake is, but Data Lake and Data Cloud is two different things. Data Lake, you are basically you are storing physical data over there is, uh, and then you are storing. If you are deleting data from the data lake, it will delete from your data lake. You will not retrieve that data. But in data cloud is, it is reference of data. So if you're deleting that data, then you can anytime you can again ingest data, you can pull the same set of data, and you can again create the same kind of insight is. So that's one of the biggest differences. So one place is you are playing with the true set of data, one place is you're playing with the reference of data. That's the difference, is one of the difference. And data lake is basically is Azure Data Lake is providing the all kind of like is kind of, I would say, is data dumping kind of thing. You dump all your data, and now you are playing creating insight on those data and all those things. In the data cloud, you are working the very small limited set of data, and you are playing and you are harmonized those data based on your requirement, and then unified those data, and then you can enable for your AI agent is. So it's very limited set of data you are playing with. So those are the difference. I'm sure like a lot of the differences, their permission, their use case is also different. So those are the differences. Hope so that answered your question. How the cost will be for active and reference data? In what context? Are you talking about Azure, or are you talking about Data Cloud? Is that, can you please list out which cost you are looking for? Uh, if it's a data lake, I would say is based on the transactional. Uh, what I know, I'm not the expert. Let me put some disclaimer over here. I'm not the expert, but the data cloud, their finance side, or their how they're charging, is basically how much transaction is happening on the data cloud side. That's how they are charging. Based on that, the transaction is not the mm, flat rate, that I would say is. Yeah, thank you. Anything? Give me 1 or 2 minutes if anybody's had any question. If I'm not missing anything. Okay. I think no one has any more question. Just concluding my session over here. First, I would like to thanks everyone who have joined this session.